The first horn of the day, and it was hardly the loudest noise made. Heats and waves of 5K runners took to the streets of West Michigan in the 36th annual Fifth Third River Bank Run.
Congratulations, runner.
The 10K was next as they broke the plane on the starting line. Then almost 5,000 more participants as the wheelchair and cyclists were all added to the mix. Ian Boyle, your 5K winner in 14:55. Denisa Kostescu, the first female to cross the finish line. She wins the 5K in 17:34. Zach Ripley, the 10K winner. The Grand Rapids native ran it in 30 minutes, 50 seconds. Followed closely behind Rachel Patterson on the women's side. She's your 10K champion in 34:53. And then the main event. For the 36th time, the 25K Fifth Third River Bank Run was let loose. More than 5,300 runners in the long distance division, but the field was separated very quickly. Just a handful of elite runners jumped out ahead of the pack, running a 4-minute, 50-second pace through the first 4 miles. Through the 15-plus mile course, the streets that just weeks ago were covered with water from the Grand River, now flooded with supporters. By the time the turn was made down past Johnson Park and through the hills of the course, the elite pack dwindled down to just 5, and the pace increased to nearly 4 minutes and 40 seconds a mile. As the final 3 kilometers were in sight, just 2 stood in contention, a sprint to the finish. American Mohamed Tifra and Kenyan Julius Ketter. It was the Kenyan Ketter who legged out the final stretch on Lion to win in 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 7 seconds.
Very, very happy, coming up first time here, first 25K, first winning, so very happy.
But the brisk pace of the day led to a win for second place runner Mohamed Tifra as well. Not only was he crowned the American national champion, his time of 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 18 seconds set a new American record.
Oh man, it's the record books, so I'm really excited, I'm happy. I have the honor to get my name next to some great runners, American runners.
Semte Reno Kei made it a 25K Kenyan sweep with her win on the women's side, 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 45 seconds.
With my expectation, I was thinking maybe the pace would be a little slower, but we really ran fast, and that's the hardest part.
Dot McCannon got the best Mother's Day gift she could ask for, the American Championship and a second place finish.
This is my first championship ever, which has been on my bucket list for years. I'm 36 years old, and I'm still kind of overwhelmed. I didn't really think that it was in the cards today. I felt like I was more fit last year.
While the thousands of other runners crossed the finish line, it was clear they just witnessed a great day of running.
Really the best race we've ever had, both men and women, in terms of the competitiveness of what went on out there. I mean, there were people racing all the way up until the last mile. Just incredible.
21,228 runners.
We like to suffer.
21,228 stories. Some running to support their teams. 77-year-old Jack Carson ran just to finish.
I probably won my age group.
Father and daughter ran to celebrate.
Got lots of compliments on them.
All ran to remember in their hearts and their minds, or like Dave Oosterman, on their shirts. He was a half a mile from the blast. Saturday, he finished this race. For the marathon, he couldn't.
Got to the half mile, and in my mind, because I was a half mile from the finish, and said to myself, this one's for the people of Boston. And I just took it in.
It was quite the day to take in for all involved, from the fans to the runners to the great volunteers. That made the 36th running of the Fifth Third River Bank Run another page for history.
It takes a lot of work and a lot of people, and it's really their victory today.